My name's Haley. Welcome back to my channel, or hey if you're new. Today I have another mukbang for you guys. I'm very excited. It's another vegan pizza mukbang. The last vegan pizza mukbang I did was like from an actual restaurant in town. And this one, you guys could go out and get yourself if you wanted. I'm assuming your grocery stores carry it. The Sweet Earth Veggie Lovers Pizza. I'm looking at the box over there. But yeah, it's basically, it just has a bunch of veggies on it. And then I added some mozzarella cheese. That's kind of what it looks like. And of course, drinking it with a seltzer water. It's Friday night. So, oh wait, it's Saturday. It's Saturday night, so I have some people coming over because I don't work tomorrow. Got a pregame. All right. I've had this pizza before, but I haven't put it with vegan cheese before. Not sure how it's gonna taste. It is 1,000 times better with the vegan cheese on it. Do you think I look like a sheep, you guys? Because I think I kind of look like a sheep. I was like really debating on what I should wear for this video. Like I always do, because I don't want you guys to think that I repeat outfits. I honestly literally wear the same sweatshirt every day, so I don't have a lot of clothes to choose from. You guys ever bite from the crust when you're eating? I feel like a lot of times it's the best or the worst part of the pizza, depending on how they do it, so I like eat it as I go. Because either it's like a special treat as I go, or it's like the worst part is over with. Or am I just like Justin Bieber cringe right now? Just kidding, I know that was yes theory. Oh yeah, but my shirt. I don't have ADHD. Hold on, I got cheese stuck in my teeth. I wanted to wear this, but I didn't because I didn't want to like get any food on it. But then I had a whole mental talk with myself and I'm like,
you know what, Haley? You're an adult. Old enough to drink, old enough to pay rent. It'll be fine. You won't get anything on it.
Past self, can you explain? Like why? I don't even know. Okay, so it's so weird, like, before goes wrong, like minor like that, I always have a thought to do something else. I'm like, oh, I should do this right now because otherwise this other bad thing's gonna happen. But it's just like random things. I never spill stuff on my clothes. But today I thought, what if I spill something on my clothes? And then it happened. I don't know. Sometimes it feels like there's like dead people like giving me secrets. Or is that crazy? I don't know. Sometimes it just feels like there's like ghosts or, you know, like people who have passed away who's giving me secret knowledge that I need to be listening to. Or I'm just like slightly psychic or something. I want to do a video on indigo children, speaking of which. And more spiritual stuff. But I also don't want people to think I'm crazy. But they probably already do. So, that's also a thing. This is really good. If you guys haven't tried spiked seltzer water, you need to be drinking it. It has as much alcohol as a beer, and it's seltzer water, so it tastes really good. And it's really low in calories for alcohol. I think it's so weird that they don't require like companies to put alcohol calories on the bottle. In 2018, they're not listing that on the packaging. That seems weird to me, but government stuff like that always makes me very skeptical. Like, why is it that way? When alcohol is so harmful to you, like, that would be a deterrent for people to stop drinking. You know what I mean? Like, it would, people realize how much calories they're consuming. But why aren't they required to do it? Well, probably because someone high up in the alcohol industry has some connections with the FDA and is giving them some money for it or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, because I was a journalist, I'm a lot more aware of the behind the scenes kind of stuff that goes on. It's just disgusting to me. Money really does run the world. It really does. My dog is snoring. As always, if you guys are eating anything with me, let me know in the comments what you're having so I can live through you. I'm vegan, obviously, so, but not all non-vegan food sounds disgusting to me, especially like vegetarian food. A lot of meats nowadays, I'm just like, I couldn't get behind eating that. Like some non-vegan things, but it's like vegetarian stuff still sounds really good to me. When I was at Olive Garden the other day with my boyfriend, he was like, if you could have one thing on the menu, anything, what would you have? I was like, probably the eggplant parmesan, which is still like vegetarian, but I just haven't had meat in so long that I don't want it. But that parmesan though, parmesan is actually really gross if you learn like what it is. If you want to continue eating parmesan, don't look it up. Also though, there's vegan parmesan and it literally tastes the exact same. So I deleted 500 phones from my camera. I deleted 500 photos from my phone is what I'm trying to say. Plus all of my recent videos. If I run out of space and I have to cut awkwardly in the middle like I do in every video I've ever made, I'd be pissed. I know I should eat like the two ends next to like be polite to myself. You know, that's like pizza etiquette, but I just don't, they don't look very good. Oh well. But yeah, I have some friends coming over tonight. Gonna play some drinking games. I think we have Mario Party for Nintendo Switch, as well as Mario Kart and all those other games. I think my boyfriend got I'm not a big gamer, can you tell? Super Smash Bros. That's what I'm trying to think of. So we could play that too. Plus we got cards and all that. I was worried people weren't gonna be able to come over because the weather's been here when I'm filming this. Like, schools were canceled yesterday, although they really didn't need to be. Schools these days are just so easy to cancel because they don't want to get sued. Now I'm sounding like, back in my day, we had to walk uphill both ways to get to school in the snow. I'm just saying, I feel like school gets canceled a lot more now than it did when I was a kid, so I wouldn't have minded this. No, we were supposed to get a whole bunch of snow, so it was probably good that they did cancel, but we didn't end up getting the snow. But it was very icy. Super icy. I didn't want to leave my house. I was gonna go to the grocery store. If I can avoid driving in bad weather, like, I'm gonna avoid it. I walked to our local Walgreens. That's like across the street. And like slipped like 7 times. I never actually felt like I was able to catch myself, but so I went in Walgreens, got my stuff, walked out. I was walking like across the parking lot and this car came in and they weren't blocking anyone or anything. So I was just walking by because it's, you know, 5 degrees outside, like any decent person would wait for a pedestrian. And I was walking somewhat slow because it was really icy and I had almost slipped like 7 times. And then he honked at me. And I'm like, I just laughed at him. I'm like, first off, where do you have to be that's so important? Okay, it's like 8:30 at night. Really? It's also a Friday. It was Friday yesterday. Anyway, so like really you can't wait? It's clearly really icy out, so whatever. But I spent like 45 minutes scraping the ice off my car this morning. And then later on in the day, I realized I have like de-ice spray. Like you spray it and it like melts the ice. Literally in my car. I've used it before, but I just forgot about it. I wasn't sure if I was gonna have to work today. Since schools were canceled the day before, I didn't know if they would cancel swimming lessons. The roads were fine by this morning. This is so good. But yeah, none of the kids showed up to my last class. So they kind of got out early. So that's nice at least. It's nice to work and get money, but also like, that's fine. I've been waking up early, if you guys are wondering how I'm doing on my New Year's resolutions and all that. The working out part is like the same as it was before. I'm doing it, not very consistently, but I'm doing it. But like I said in my New Year's resolution planning video, it's not my focus at the beginning of the year. My focus is getting on like a set schedule and kind of getting my life together. And then later on in the year, I'm gonna be working out 5 days a week. I was gonna say hopefully, but no, I'm doing it. So I wanna get a tattoo. It's an epic motivation. Because I mean, technically I still could get a tattoo at the end of the year. But I made a promise to myself that I was gonna do these things. And if I get a tattoo without actually doing those things, like, I'm gonna feel guilty when I do it. Been trying to see what time I should wake up. I've been waking up at 5 a.m. Couldn't you believe that? Me. Like consistently too, not just like once or twice. Like I've been waking up at 5 a.m. for like 2.5 weeks now. At first, like when I first started, I was like,
I love life, I love mornings, everything's great.
I had so much energy. And then I've just kind of hit a wall where I'm just like overall exhausted and it's just really hard, but I'm still doing it, but it sucks. I don't know. A part of me is like, I'm waking up too early. By the time I get home from work, all I have time to do is eat dinner and then like clean up a little bit and go to bed. And I want to be able to stay up and like hang out with my boyfriend and pet my dog. Even just making dinner and cleaning up my kitchen, I'm already only getting like 6.5 hours of sleep. Also, I noticed that when I was waking up a little bit later on, I was more productive than I am now that I'm waking up earlier. Even though I have more time now, I'm just so sleep deprived that I'm not doing anything with the extra time. Like I am doing things, but it's taking me longer to do things because I'm sleep deprived. So obviously I'll fix this by going to bed early, and I'm like getting myself more on an early schedule. I'm getting tired earlier on, but is it worth it?
Put my thing down, flip it and reverse it.
Alright, that looks like a good piece, so I'm gonna save it for last and eat this one instead. But yeah, I've just been doing a whole bunch of YouTube stuff. I've been so inspired lately on YouTube, and I'm listening to The 4-Hour Work Week, the book on Audible. And it's got me thinking. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish I would have listened to this back before I quit my job and started doing YouTube. Because a lot of it, especially the beginning of the book, he's just kind of talking, like convincing you to do like the crazy thing, whatever it is that you want to do. Well, I've already agreed to do that. It's kind of irrelevant. But he has some tips here and there that are just sprinkled throughout the book that are actually really useful. One of the things like today that I listened to, he said, are you putting in more effort than you need to be? I mean, that's kind of what the whole book is about, but I don't know how he worded it, but it really made me think like I'm spending so much time doing this one thing when it's not like making me go any further in YouTube. I don't know. It just really has me thinking of my priorities. Yeah, I've been listening to it on Audible. I finally downloaded Audible. Josh Peck, he convinced me. I've been thinking about downloading it for like half a year. It costs money if you guys don't know. If you guys don't know what Audible is, like, how are you watching this video? It's everywhere on YouTube. I've been thinking about doing it for so long, but then Josh Peck, his recent sponsorship, just the way he described it, I was like, you know what, I need it in my life. He got my money. Well, I just have the free trial right now, so we'll see. I don't know, part of me is like, you're paying $15 a month to get one book, but you also get access to their free stuff that they give you every month. So it is more than one book. I don't know. Plus one book is gonna be like $15 anyway, but I just don't know if I'm really saving any money. But also, how else do you listen to audiobooks? I guess maybe iTunes. Does anyone still use iTunes? I know they have like iTunes Music or whatever, like Spotify, but it just came so after the fact that like, does anyone actually use that? Just use Spotify. Gotta get those good crumbs. You know, when I first started YouTube, I thought mukbangs would be really hard because you have to like carry on a conversation for a really long period of time with yourself. And I found that it's actually really easy for me. Probably because I talk to myself all the time. Because my thoughts are just endless. Like I have this thought and this thought and this thought. So I'm like, here, let me share all of my random thoughts to you that don't mean anything and are just completely out of the blue. I just got a comment on one of my videos today. I can't remember who it was, but I'll have it on the screen if I can figure it out. She was just like, I love your randomness. Like, yeah, that's me, isn't it? Random crap. That's what you get. Well, I obviously can't wear this tonight, so I need to figure out what I'm gonna be wearing. This was delicious. Amazing. I am fully satisfied. I still haven't even finished this though. But I just don't really like the cranberry flavor very much. I just don't like cranberry flavored things in general. So good. Alright guys, I'm obviously done with my pizza. It was very delicious. Let me know what you guys had in the comments. Check out my other videos and be sure to subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye.